Hey guys, welcome to week 2 of Marketing Online. I know last week, if we look at the calendar, what was due yesterday was, let me get down here, 101 and 102. So you should have the different introduction activities for the 7th. And then we have 101 and 102 is due yesterday. And I know with the snow or ice and everything that may have messed you up, don't freak out. Just go ahead and get it done. And on this upcoming week, we have 103 and 104. But in 104, we have your big serial project that I'm going to talk to you about right now. And it is not due next Monday, okay? You get 3 weeks to do that. So let's go back to our pages. I hope you're enjoying the class. I like marketing. I think it's fun. It's a fast-paced career field. So if you like challenges or fast-paced stuff, remember to go back, and I can't remember if everybody did or not, but guess on our 3 truths and a lie. Some of y'all were really great. You called me out right away. You knew what I was lying about. I don't know how, but you did. So in 103 is really not that bad. You've got notes for your notebook, your learning targets, your vocabulary, and then the notes, and one assignment, the impact of policies and procedures. But to be able to do that discussion, you really have to understand why policies and procedures are so important to a company. So what I want you to think about, and I'm assuming most of you guys are familiar with our area. When I think about policies and procedures in a company, what makes a company run smoothly? How do we know as employees what we're supposed to do? So picture a company that has no policies and procedures. How would that company look? And in my mind, to really explain this, if I could make a company that had no policies and procedures, I want you to picture 601 and 52, that intersection there where Wendy's is in Mount Airy and the railroad tracks, without stoplights. That would be a company with no policies and procedures. Nobody's going to know where they're supposed to be, what they're supposed to be doing. There's going to be accidents. There's going to be unhappy people everywhere. And it's the same way with a company. So before you can really answer this, just make sure you've got through all your notes. And then you'll go to 1.04. It's like I said, 104 has the big serial project in it. We'll talk about that in a minute. So you've got your notebook, your vocab, and your notes. There's an information block and a couple of C. So this would go in your notebook, your vocabulary. Then here's your notes. I've actually given you an organizer sheet. If you want to print it off and use it, you please feel free. If you just want to write it in your notebook, that's fine. You'll need to read this, and you may want to write some of this down in your notebook so that you can understand marketing information management. And then target marketing. I would take notes on the video. So then you have a discussion where you'll read this PDF and explain in detail the 4 ways that marketers segment the customers. So on this one, you will need to explain in detail how those 4 segments are categorized, how they're set up, how you, as a marketer, put people in those categories. And then you'll need to reply to 2 of your classmates on this one. And you can reply, add maybe an example for something they put, or ask them a question, whatever. This is how we talk to each other. It's our classroom talk. Now, your serial project, your big serial project, is due February 4th. And you'll use the information you've learned from 101 to 104 to complete the project. It's 30% of your grade. It's a huge, huge deal. That is not due till February 4th. And then for 104, you have a quiz. So everything through this quiz is due by next Monday, the 21st, and except the serial project. So let's go ahead and look at that project. Okay, so you can look. Here's the description. You think about cereal. Kids love cereal, but so do adults. So when you think about a kid who sees a cereal commercial and he says, "Mom, can we go get some Fruit Loops?" Who's the consumer? Well, you've got to go back and you've got to think, what's the difference between a consumer and a customer? Customer pays for the product. Consumer uses the products. So you have to kind of understand the process. So the first part of this project, you're going to download these questions, this sheet right here, and I'll make sure that works. But you will download the questions. You will do that part. It's just answering the questions, okay? Then part 2, you have to create your cereal box. Now you can do this however you want to. I have had students who actually took a box of cereal and they recreated the outside. I have had students who drew their cereal on paper. I've had them create it on the computer. However you want to do it, but you want to have all 4 sides of that box somehow drawn out so I can see what your product's going to look like. And then there's a commercial. Don't freak out. You don't have to video yourself, but you can. I have had students that will write a script of what's going to be said when. That works for the commercial. I have had students who made a frame-by-frame PowerPoint of what's going to be said in the commercial, and they create their little characters, and they use their little logo in the commercial on PowerPoint. And then I've had students who actually made a commercial with video. And up here, I'm gonna try to add some more, but this is actually a commercial that was recorded. This is a YouTube video where some students made a cereal, Cardinal Crunchies, and they got a little boy to do a commercial for them. And then here is 2 other examples for you to check out so you can kind of see. This was Aces and Apples, and they used a computer to create their images for their box. And they had the commercial at the end of this, and they did a script commercial, which is fine. Then we have Fruity Flakes, and I may add some others when I find them. These girls created theirs and then took pictures. There's their character that goes with it of their box, and uploaded that for the box portion. And did a script commercial. So there's some examples. Now remember, it's really, really important you don't let this slip up on you, and you don't want to have to do it last minute. It's a huge part of your grade, and you want it to be your best work. If you have any questions, send me a message via the Remind app. This is one of your 3 big projects, so I'm going to put on here and make sure we're all on the same page. This is due February the 4th. Okay, and then for next Monday, you have 103 and 104 due. Okay? And don't worry, like I said, if you're not quite finished with this, just get it done as quickly as possible and get it to me. And I'll add the cereal project. It's already there. Cereal project's due February 4th, as well as 2.03, which is a little ahead of the game. But I hope if you have any questions, you will let me know. And I really do hope you guys are enjoying this class. I absolutely love marketing. And I just think it's really an interesting field to go into, and there's so many things we can do. So if you have questions, let me know. If I can help you, let me know. And I hope you have a great week.